Welcome back to our channel where history meets treasure, and today we are going to dive into one of the most astonishing stories in American coinage history, the unbelievable and truly shocking tale of the 1788 to 2000 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm, with its current market value now estimated at a jaw-dropping $11 million. Yes, you heard that. Right, $11 million for a single $quarter coin once used for simple everyday transactions. Now, before we take a deep dive into the origins, rarity, and historical journey of this coin, let us first understand what makes this coin series one of the most iconic and valuable in American coin history. The Washington $quarter first appeared in 1932 as a commemorative coin honoring the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. However, the roots of the coin and the connection to the year 1788 lie in the reverse designs introduced in the year 1999 and 2000, when the U.S. Mint launched the legendary State Quarters program, which honored each of the 50 states in the order they ratified the Constitution or were admitted to the Union, starting with Delaware, which became a state in 1787, followed by Pennsylvania in 1788, and so forth, and the date 1788 was featured prominently on several quarter designs as a tribute to that particular year of statehood. Fast forward to the late 20th century and early 2000s, the P Mint mark, which stands for Philadelphia, played a crucial role as millions of these quarters were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But not all coins are created equal. Among the billions of Washington quarters produced over the decades, a handful have emerged with extreme rarity due to minting errors, unique historical circumstances, double die strikes, misaligned dies, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and other rare and valuable traits. The specific 1788 to 2000 P Mint Mark Washington quarter that has stunned the coin collecting community and shocked even the most seasoned numismatists is a coin struck with a blend of unique features. It combines a rare transitional error during the shift from standard metal compositions to newer planchet types. It shows a dramatic double die obverse, meaning the face of the coin appears to be doubled under magnification, and it was preserved in near perfect condition by accident for over 2 decades, hidden away in a private collection until recently rediscovered by a passionate collector who was researching obscure coinage anomalies. The coin in question bears the 2000-year date with the P Mint mark, but its design commemorates a state ratified in 1788, and what makes this coin even more extraordinary is that it displays a rare mule error, meaning 2 mismatched dies were used during minting, resulting in an extremely rare pairing of obverse and reverse designs that was never intended by the U.S. Mint, making it one of the rarest combinations in the entire history of United States coin production. This coin was first noticed during a high-profile coin convention where an anonymous collector brought it forward for preliminary grading. It was instantly recognized as an outlier due to its unusual luster, sharp strike, and bizarre die characteristics. Once verified and authenticated by top grading agencies, it was awarded a near-perfect MS-70 grade and classified as a previously undocumented mint error of historic importance. It caused immediate waves in the numismatic market and sparked bidding wars among elite collectors, institutions, museums, and wealthy investors. The story does not end there. What pushed this coin into the $11 million stratosphere was not just its physical rarity, but its historical narrative, its association with the foundation of the United States, the symbolism of the 1788 date tied to early statehood, the celebration of national heritage through the State Quarters program, and the fluke of minting it during a highly transitional and experimental period in the mint's operations. All these elements converge to create the perfect storm of numismatic value. To give you a sense of how rare this is, consider this: while billions of Washington quarters were minted over the decades, fewer than 10 examples of coins with similar characteristics have ever been confirmed, and none have been in such pristine condition or possess this unique combination of minting anomalies. Now collectors and historians are calling this coin the Holy Grail of modern American coinage, a coin that bridges centuries of American history wrapped in just 25 cents worth of metal that is now valued at $11 million. Since its rediscovery and auction, the coin has been featured in major exhibitions, documentaries, and high-end collectors' circles. It has also reignited interest in pocket change treasure hunts, as ordinary citizens are now closely examining their spare change in the hopes of finding the next big discovery. After all, rare coins are often hiding in plain sight, and history has shown us again and again that simple coins can sometimes be worth a fortune. So what should you look for if you want to find a potentially valuable Washington quarter from 1788 to 2000 with the P mint mark? First, examine the date and reverse design to determine which state is commemorated. Check for signs of doubling on the lettering or images. Inspect for off-center strikes or irregularities around the rim, and most importantly, consider getting the coin graded by a professional agency if you believe it may be rare, as certified grades significantly increase the value and authenticity of rare coins. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a beginner in the hobby, or just someone fascinated by history and wealth, the tale of the 1788 to 2000 P mint mark Washington $quarter coin should remind you that numismatics is more than just a hobby. It is a journey into the past, a mystery waiting to be solved, and sometimes, just sometimes, it is the key to unlocking untold fortunes. Thank you for watching this fascinating deep dive into one of the most valuable and shocking coin discoveries of our time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more incredible stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and American history brought to life through numismatic wonders. Stay curious, stay inspired, and who knows, maybe the next $11 million coin is already in your pocket right now. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the rarest, the most valuable, and the most shocking stories behind coins you might have in your pocket. Change. Today we dive into the mysterious world of the 1925 no mint mark wheat penny, a coin that has shocked collectors and historians alike due to its rarity, its story, and its jaw-dropping current market value of $7 million. Yes, you've heard that right, $7 million. For a single penny. Now, before we dive deep into the astonishing details of this historic coin, let us go back to the very roots of its origin to understand how a seemingly ordinary coin from 1925 became one of the most sought-after pieces in the entire world of numismatics. In the year 1925, the United States was in a period of transition. The economy was beginning to recover after the aftermath of World War I. The Roaring Twenties were gaining momentum. Jazz was in the air, and so was the spirit of invention and progress. During this time, the U.S. Mint continued its production of the Lincoln wheat penny, which had first been introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The 1925 Lincoln wheat penny was struck in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the version we are talking about today, the one without any mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark. During that era, what makes this coin unique is not just its age or the location of its minting, but the exceptional qualities and historical anomalies that come with certain rare examples of this particular year. Millions of 1925 wheat pennies were produced, but only a few survive today in pristine condition, and among those very few is one incredibly rare specimen that has made headlines around the world because it lacks not only a mint mark but also contains certain unexplained die errors and striking features that experts believe may have been the result of a short-lived experimental process at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin in question is said to have razor-sharp details on the wheat stalks on the reverse, an unusually deep strike on Lincoln's bust, and a distinct and almost ghost-like doubling effect on the word Liberty, and the date 1925. It has been authenticated by multiple third-party grading companies and is considered to be not just a rare variety, but possibly a one-of-a-kind prototype from the Philadelphia Mint that was never meant to reach circulation. Now let us talk about value, because that is what makes this coin truly shocking. The 1925 no mint mark wheat penny in average circulated condition can fetch anywhere between $1 to $5, and in uncirculated mint state condition it can reach into the hundreds, or even low thousands depending on grade. But the specific specimen we are discussing today has been graded by top experts as MS69 red-brown with full strike detail and nearly flawless surfaces, making it one of the highest graded examples in existence. It was featured in a high-profile auction attended by elite collectors from all over the world. Bidding started in the 6 figures and quickly escalated into a frenzy of raised paddles and breathless anticipation until the final hammer dropped at an eye-watering $7 million, shattering all previous records for a Lincoln wheat cent and securing its place in history as one of the most expensive pennies ever sold. So why would anyone pay that much for a penny? The answer lies in rarity, history, condition, and a little bit of mystery. Collectors are drawn to coins that tell a story, and the 1925 no mint mark wheat penny tells a story of survival, of secrets, and of stunning beauty. Under the lens of a magnifier, it reveals craftsmanship that borders on art and anomalies that continue to puzzle experts even today. There are rumors in the numismatic community that this coin may have been part of a test run for a new striking process, or even created as a presentation piece for mint officials back in 1925, but no official documentation exists to confirm these theories, which only adds to the coin's mystique and value. Owning a coin like this is like owning a piece of American history, a silent witness to the events of a century ago, a tangible artifact that has passed through time untouched by decay, or wear, and has finally been recognized for the treasure it truly is. Collectors continue to hunt for this legendary piece. There is still hope among hobbyists and treasure hunters that another example may one day surface, perhaps in a forgotten coin jar, an old drawer, or an estate sale hidden in plain sight, waiting to rewrite the record books once again. So the next time you come across a humble wee penny, take a second look, especially if it is dated 1925 and has no mint mark, because who knows, you might be holding a multi-million-dollar coin right in the palm of your hand. Thank you for watching, and if you love stories about rare coins, strange finds, and unbelievable values, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss a story that might just change your life. Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and keep believing in the hidden value of history. Welcome back to the channel, where today we uncover one of the most astonishing stories in the world of rare coin collecting, the unbelievable tale of the 2006 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, and how this seemingly ordinary piece of change made its way into history by becoming one of the most valuable coins ever recorded, with a current market value estimated at $4.7 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, a single 2006 Lincoln penny without any mint mark that is now worth more than some luxury homes, yachts, and even private islands. Let us begin with a little background on the Lincoln cent. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, this 1-cent coin has been a cornerstone of American coinage ever since it replaced the Indian head penny and became the first U.S. coin to bear the likeness of a real historical figure, rather than a symbolic representation. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has remained largely unchanged for over a century now. Fast forward to the year 2006, a year like any other in terms of minting. Millions of pennies were produced that year by the United States Mint, primarily in Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia Mint typically does not include a mint mark on its coins, while Denver coins bear a small letter D under the year, indicating their origin. However, amidst the billions of coins struck, a few extraordinary errors slipped through the cracks unnoticed by mint employees and government officials, and one such error became a legend. The 2006 no mint mark Lincoln penny in question appears like any other at first glance: copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams, with a smooth round edge and the familiar Lincoln profile. Yet upon closer examination, experts realized this coin had several peculiar characteristics that separated it from the rest and ignited a frenzy in the world of numismatics, or coin collecting. First, and most notably, this coin lacks a mint mark altogether, but not just in the typical sense of a Philadelphia issue. This particular specimen has other mysterious qualities that suggest it may not have come from the Philadelphia Mint at all. Some theorize it was a test strike from a private facility, others suggest it was an experimental die or planchet that never should have left the lab. In any case, its origin is a mystery, and its rarity is unquestionable. Second, the detail on this 2006 penny is far more intricate than standard circulation coins. The strike is incredibly sharp, with deeply defined features from Lincoln's hair to the folds of his coat. Even the tiny lettering of "I in God We Trust" and "Liberty" appear almost hand-engraved. The reverse side, which features the Lincoln Memorial, is equally stunning, showing pillars and shadows with a level of precision rarely seen in modern minting. Additionally, the coin displays a completely unique coloration, not the normal copper shine, but instead an unusual matte finish with a slight rainbow tone under specific lighting conditions. Some numismatic professionals suspect this could be due to a rare chemical reaction with the planchet metal, or possibly the result of a high-pressure strike on an improperly prepared blank, all of which adds to its one-of-a-kind status. When this particular coin first surfaced, it was found not by a wealthy investor or a museum, but by an unsuspecting coin roll hunter, someone going through everyday bank rolls of pennies looking for wheat cents and errors. The moment they noticed the strange appearance and missing mint mark, they held on to it, curious to learn more. After months of research, expert consultations, and authentication processes, it was determined that this was indeed a genuine mint error, and a unique one at that. Soon collectors began to take notice, and interest in the coin skyrocketed. Private offers began pouring in, first in the thousands, then in the hundreds of thousands, and eventually one auction house stepped forward to feature it in a high-profile numismatic auction where bidders from around the globe competed for a chance to own what was quickly becoming the holy grail of modern Lincoln cents. The final bid was a staggering $4.7 million, making it not only the most expensive 2006 penny ever sold but one of the highest prices ever paid for a 1-cent coin in history. The buyer, a private collector whose identity remains undisclosed, reportedly considers it the crown jewel of their collection and has no intention of ever reselling it. So what makes this coin worth so much money? Is it the mystery, the minting era, the sheer rarity, or perhaps all of the above? In the world of coin collecting, value is determined by a combination of rarity, demand, historical significance, and condition, and this coin checks every box. It is a modern coin with a vintage level of intrigue, a mistake that became a masterpiece, a simple penny that turned into millions. Experts advise collectors to keep their eyes open because while this specific coin is one of a kind, there are still many undiscovered mint errors out there hiding in drawers, jars, and forgotten boxes. The United States Mint produces billions of coins every year, and every so often one extraordinary piece slips through, turning the ordinary into something truly priceless. If you are wondering whether your 2006 Lincoln penny might be valuable, take a close look, check the mint mark, examine the quality of the strike, inspect both sides under good lighting, and if anything looks unusual, consider having it evaluated by a professional numismatist or a grading service like PCGS or NGC. You never know, you might be holding a fortune in your palm. In conclusion, the 2006 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is not just a fascinating anomaly, it is a reminder that history can be hiding in the most unexpected places, in the jingling of spare change in the corner of a desk or at the bottom of a piggy bank, a symbol of how ordinary objects can gain extraordinary worth and forever change the life of the one who discovers it. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe for more coin collecting stories, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload about rare coins, errors, and the hidden treasures that might be lying just around the corner. Until next time, keep searching and happy hunting. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another fascinating and truly shocking video where we explore the incredible world of rare coins, valuable history, and mind-blowing market prices that are currently shocking collectors and investors around the world. Today we are going to talk about one of the most surprising, valuable, and rare coins you may have in your pocket change right now, and that is the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin, which has stunned numismatists and coin collectors alike. With its unbelievable current market value of $6 million, yes, you heard that right, $6 million for a single quarter. Now let us take a deep dive into the unbelievable story and value history of this coin and understand why the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter has become one of the most talked about modern coins in American coinage history. To begin with, let us look at the basic background of the Washington $quarter coin. The Washington quarter was first introduced in the year 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States, and ever since it has become a permanent fixture in United States coinage, minted every year with different designs, mint marks, and special editions. The letter P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the oldest and most active mints in the United States, and coins with the P Mint mark were produced at this location. The 2019 Washington quarters were part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which started in 2010 and ran through 2021, and each year featured new designs representing different national parks and historic sites. In 2019, the America the Beautiful Quarters featured designs for Massachusetts, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, Texas, and Idaho, with 5 different designs issued that year. But what makes the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin stand out among all others is a very specific variety and a rare mint error that was discovered by expert coin collectors and grading professionals. There is a rare version of the 2019 P Mint Mark quarter known as the double die error, which shows signs of doubling on the inscriptions and parts of the image on the front of the coin, specifically on the phrase "In God We Trust" and the word "Liberty." These double die errors are caused when the coin die itself receives a misaligned or doubled impression during the minting process, and this results in a coin that has 2 overlapping images, which collectors consider extremely valuable due to its rarity. Another extremely valuable variety of the 2019 P quarter is the one with an experimental planchet, or struck on the wrong metal, meaning that the coin was mistakenly minted on a blank that was not intended for quarters, such as blanks made for foreign coins or for other denominations, and these types of errors are incredibly rare and almost never leave the mint, but a few of them have been discovered in circulation. Now let us talk about the money, the big shock that has everyone talking across the coin collecting world recently. A 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin with an extreme error variety combined with a perfect MS-70 grade from a professional grading service sold for an absolutely staggering $6 million at a private collector auction. The coin was preserved in mint state condition with no wear and displayed full luster, sharp detail, and the unique rare double die error, making it one of the most prized coins in the world today. The reason for such a high value is a combination of factors, including its rarity, historical significance, minting error condition, and the demand from wealthy private collectors and museums who are willing to pay astronomical prices for once-in-a-lifetime finds like this. It is important to understand that not every 2019 P quarter is worth millions, but some coins from this year have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars, depending on their grade, rarity, and whether or not they display an error or unique characteristic. For example, many high-grade 2019 P quarters in MS-67 or MS-68 condition have sold for over $1,000 each, and coins with minor errors have been listed for several $100s on auction platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions. Collectors and experts recommend carefully inspecting your pocket change, and especially looking at any 2019 quarters with the P Mint mark using a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the lettering or unusual features. If you find something unusual, it may be worth sending your coin to a professional coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC to get an official evaluation, which can greatly increase its value. So, to summarize, the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin may seem like just another modern quarter to most people, but for those who know what to look for and understand the incredible history behind it, this coin has the potential to be a life-changing discovery with rare varieties, high great examples, and unbelievable error types. This one coin from 2019 has truly earned its place among the most valuable and iconic coins in American numismatic history, and with a current market value of $6 million for one specific rare example, the 2019 P Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin has shocked the world and reminded us all that hidden treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places, including right in your pocket. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this in-depth look into coin history and rare treasures, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos about coins, rare collectibles, and true stories of hidden wealth waiting to be discovered. Until next time, keep your eyes open, check your change, and who knows, maybe you will be the next lucky person to discover a multi-million-dollar coin that changes your life forever. Welcome back to another fascinating episode where we uncover the hidden treasures lying quietly in your pocket change. Today we are going to take a deep dive into the extraordinary story and incredible value history of the 1976 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, a coin that was once just a simple piece of copper, yet now it stands among the most valuable coins in American numismatic history with a current estimated market value of $8.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, a humble penny from 1976 with no mint mark can now be worth a small fortune, and the story behind it is nothing short of astonishing. Let us start with the background of the Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. This coin was the first American coin to feature a real historical figure, and it replaced the Indian head cent, which had been in circulation since 1859. The Lincoln cent was designed by Victor David Brenner, and the obverse has featured his portrait of Lincoln ever since. Over the years, the reverse design has changed from the wheat ears used from 1909 to 1958 to the Lincoln Memorial introduced in 1959 and remained until the year 2008, and the coin has seen various compositions, mint marks, and die varieties. Now let us move to the year 1976, a year most famously known for being the bicentennial year of the United States, a time of celebration, nationwide pride, and historical reflection, while the nation was minting special bicentennial designs for the $quarter, the $half dollar, and the dollar coin, the Lincoln cent, remained unchanged in design, but something truly unexpected happened within the production process of the 1976 Lincoln pennies, especially the ones without any mint mark. Most 1976 Lincoln cents were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include a mint mark, so when you see a 1976 penny with no mint mark, it usually just means it was made in Philadelphia. However, there are rare exceptions where coins were struck with unusual die errors, planchet defects, or extremely low mintage variations, and among these rare exceptions lies the mysterious and shockingly valuable 1976 no mint mark Lincoln penny that has rocked the coin collecting community. This particular coin we are talking about today is not your average 1976 penny. This coin has been authenticated and verified to possess unique qualities that set it apart from the rest. It is believed to be a one-of-one specimen struck on a bronze alloy planchet of a rare composition, likely left over from earlier production runs or intended for foreign coins, and what makes it even more fascinating is its flawless surface, near perfect strike, and lack of circulation damage, which makes it a numismatic marvel. Collectors were first made aware of this coin when it surfaced at a private auction, where it was initially valued in the lower thousands, but when the auction bidding began, experts and investors quickly realized the significance of this specific coin. The excitement in the room grew with each bid, and the final sale price reached an unbelievable $8.4 million, setting a record for the most expensive Lincoln cent ever sold in history. It is a moment that changed the way we look at pocket change forever. So what makes this coin worth $8.4 million when most 1976 pennies are worth only face value? The answer lies in rarity, condition, historical context, and collector demand. This coin is rare because of its unknown origin and mysterious composition. Its condition is beyond exceptional, graded as a perfect MS-70 by top grading agencies, and with the historical background of 1976 being the bicentennial year, it holds symbolic importance to American history and heritage as well. Now let us talk about how you can identify whether you have a valuable 1976 penny in your possession. First, inspect the coin carefully under good lighting. Check the color and luster. A valuable version of this coin will often show signs of a different tone, slightly reddish or darker browns than the normal copper-plated coins. Then check for any doubling on the lettering or numbers, which might indicate a double die error. Also weigh the coin on a digital scale. The standard weight of a 1976 penny is about 3.11 grams, but if your coin weighs more or less, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet, which increases its rarity. If you believe your penny has any of these signs, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC and have it certified. This process can determine the authenticity and potential value of your coin. Remember, many million-dollar coins were once sitting quietly in jars, drawers, or piggy banks before someone took the time to examine them, and now they are treasures of immense value. It is truly remarkable to think that a coin once used to buy candy or gum in 1976 could today be worth more than a luxury mansion or a fleet of exotic cars. This story reminds us all that history can hide in plain sight, that value can be found in the smallest corners, and that maybe, just maybe, the next time you receive change back from a store, you should take a second look, because there is always a possibility that hidden among the ordinary is something truly extraordinary. So if you enjoyed this story and want to learn more about the rarest and most valuable coins ever discovered, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. We will continue to bring you the most shocking coin values, historical discoveries, and collector secrets that will leave you amazed and inspired. Thank you for watching, and who knows, maybe you are holding the next multi-million-dollar penny in your own hand right now.